Hello and welcome to Calke. I'm in the heart of this amazing estate that's got a whole range of things to enjoy, from the historic house, an amazing collection at the heart of the estate, and then incredible habitats in the Calke Park National Nature Reserve, and then access out onto the wider estate to enjoy all sorts of areas in the outer reaches. And I'm here at Calke Explore, which is very recently opened, only in 2019, outdoor visitor centre, which is the gateway out onto the wider estate and includes this wonderful natural play area for families and even our own human-sized badger set. So we're here in the large kitchen garden, which for the summer months is transformed into the Garden of Imagination, which is a wonderful variety of activities for families to come and enjoy. We've had it here at Calke for 8 or 9 years now, and it's amazing how many families keep coming back to enjoy it. As well as this wonderful play area, we're also excited about a project that we're about to undertake with INSTAR, which is a creative art project linking cycling with the wonderful natural environment of the estate.
This project's called Arteria. Myself and Nick were called INSTAR, and we have been commissioned by the National Forest and also National Trust here at Calke to create a piece of artwork that connects the landscape and visitors to the landscape, but also perhaps also the collection within the house here at Calke. The inspiration for Arteria is about storytelling and thinking about different species and how they interrelate and the story between those. We've designed them and created them on the format of a tarot card. And for this preliminary element of this project, we created 4 designs, and we made a little pack and we gave them out to visitors, so they've got their own cards, but also they've got the story and the connections of all the symbols on each card.
Quite often when we meet people, when we're out giving out the packs, the questions normally come up about the nature that's around them, because we can generally point to anything around us, like the oak gall, which is used traditionally in making inks, which people generally don't know about, stuff like that, that they can then use a feather to use that ink, which then gives us things like literature and some of the greatest music ever written from people like Beethoven. People are always surprised by that something in the direct vicinity has affected us culturally so deeply.
What was really exciting to us as artists was the opportunity to see how our artwork could be presented in unique and different ways, and taking art outside of a gallery, for example. And we were given the exciting brief for this project to think how we can introduce art in cycling. So we've been using these trailers to paste up some illustrative designs that we've created and cycle them around the space and the outdoor environment of Calke.
A lot of the time as INSTAR, we do like to put up our work in unconventional places like this, out in the countryside, or even in old barns and derelict buildings sometimes, places where people usually wouldn't expect to see art. And it's another great way of connecting people to art is getting people into unusual spaces, which creates a whole different air of excitement.
So as well as the mobile art installation from INSTAR, we also have the cycle hire at Calke Explore, which has a LED cycle offer, and Your Cycle, which is about helping our visitors engage with the space on bikes, but also helping them return to cycling in a lovely environment and on lovely bikes. And the joy of having these nice wide trails is that you have access to much broader spaces, and it's different from riding around your athletics track. And it means that people who wouldn't normally be able to access our open spaces and our wide spaces can come out, can have a really great time and can engage better with nature. So the Multiuse trail at Calke has paid for with a partnership with Sport England and using funds raised by the National Lottery players, and that's helped connect Calke Explore with the existing tramway that the property we're already resurfacing, and that's given a nice figure of 8 loop which you can get to from the cycle hub. And by helping people engage with that, by giving them the abilities, the tools, the cycles in this case, to be able to get that a little bit further from our car parks, a little bit further from our hotspots, we can encourage more people to get to our spaces and become active.
Thank you for your support, which enables us to look after this amazing estate and protect it into the future and continue to develop with new activities for people to enjoy.